What's up everyone, Rive is here, and today I'm reviewing my call from this week that I am most proud of. And the reason why I am proud of this call is because actually I have used something that I don't use pretty common, and this thing that I'm using is something that is from my current ongoing learning. So I always feel like a super satisfaction when I can actually use something new in my calls and I can see that the needle is moving and the deals is actually closing. So with that being said, like, I'm gonna overcome, I need to think about it, I will start later. I'm gonna do the tie down that is gonna uncover the real objection that the prospect is actually not willing to start because of the past courses and experiences. And from there, I'm dealing with that, like with the two methods that you can learn, and you can see where that call landed. So without further ado, let's dive into the call. And while I do understand that in a perfect world, it would be nice to finish one thing and another one, and then continue on another one, that is absolutely fine. Okay. The thing that I'm trying to do right now, right here on this call is challenge you a little bit on the fact that you will need to do multiple things in the same go. But if that's not the case, I'm fine as well. Okay. If you want to start, I don't know how much time you need.
Well, let's touch back around in 2 weeks' time. Like I said, let me give me 2 weeks so I can get my things going and we can touch down again.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, it is like, I don't know, 5th of August, we have a call and you're ready to rock and roll. You finished your stuff. 5th or 12th of August, enough time. Yep.
So let's set up a call. I think, do I have your WhatsApp number? Whose WhatsApp number do I have?
Most probably not mine, but I'm gonna shoot you the message. Don't worry. So my question is, like, yeah. So what you're saying to me is, like, once again, like, you are not going back and forth in your head. Should you do this or shouldn't? You have decided that you want to do it. Yes or no?
Okay. Let's put it right. Okay. I've invested into many courses and coaches and all these things.
So I was going like back and forth for already like 10 or 15 minutes, and that was a problem. I most probably didn't manage to do the proper tie down, but finally I was trying to tie down the fact that he actually wants to work with me, and the only thing that is holding us back is like some couple of weeks of the stuff that he needs to do to complete his program. So therefore I tied it out, and now the real thing came up. And I already heard about these things in a discovery, but for some reason I didn't elaborate that more on them. I didn't go deep enough. So he brought that up once again.
Okay. Olaf told me quite a few things, similar things to anyone else. Okay. So when people always message me, reach out to me like, hey, you want to come to the call? Cool, let's jump on this call. I'm always interested to find out what do they do and see what if this works. Fundamentally, I think that the roadmap or the skill map that I need, I do think that you guys have it. So that is my true honest opinion. I'm a bit apprehensive because of the investment. Yes, because I'm not going to invest in more money, and hoping one day we'll succeed. Okay, so in my sense, I want to make sure that I'm ready in this position to say, okay, cool, yes, I'm ready on my side, let's do it. That's just a fair human perspective. So, do I need some time to do things? Yes, I do. I need to finish my side of the story before I invest more into another coaching, another program, you know what I mean?
Okay, good stuff. So in terms of the other coaching programs that you brought up, and thank you for being honest with me here on this call. So the reason why I can't say the right thing at this point, because I'm in my head going between two things. Okay, should I do this route or that route? And I was like, okay, let's go. I'm gonna go the route that I actually knew when I was doing before, prior, in my past calls. This is not something that comes up pretty common, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use two frameworks right here. Let's see. Do you see how the things that you did in the past is actually different from you did before, or it is the freaking same thing?
I'm always moving forward, so everything's transitioning, everything's moving me closer. It's more of a sense of elimination than the journey. It's removing certain things. Somebody says this, you tried, it doesn't.
Absolutely not answering my question.
Move on, next thing. So you can only, I mean, not everything is going to work in every aspect.
Yeah, sure, that is the reality. But I mean, do you, once again, you were with the Iman course, that was just the course. What else have you tried to actually fix the client acquisition thing for your business that could help you? What are we talking about?
Oh, I bought courses running ads. I bought courses in in acquisition, automation, I've done a whole bunch of these things.
Good stuff. And I mean, like, yeah, how the thing that you bought before is going to be different from what you're seeing right here. Do you see the differences at all, or it looks the same?
Well, the difference is going to be in the actual conversion. Is it going to work or not going to work?
No. In terms of the delivery, I'm
fundamentally,
talking about the delivery, man. So you bought just the course, or there was some coaching, or there was like
No, there was
somebody.
coaching. It was always coaching. Always customer success. I mean, no one's got customer success in it.
Okay.
We jump
So
on
it more,
calls. So
yeah. So it looks like more like you're buying like kind of the same stuff. Is this what you're saying? Just different mouth.
no, different concepts. So it's the same deliveries, different concepts.
Yeah. So are you, just to clarify, like just to wrap my mind around, so you are saying that you were like different methods, and you had somebody who's gonna babysit you for 60 days, and he's gonna actually. This is why I'm dropping a bomb on him, because most probably he didn't have anything like this before, but yeah. Create the offer on the behalf of you. He's going to run the ads on the behalf of you, so that, and shape them up so they run successfully. You had somebody who done it for you before.
Not in that much detail, no.
Okay, so that's the one difference. Okay, and reverting back to the things that you did before. So I did it, and I was like, okay, I have a feeling that that's not going to be enough, because it's just like, hey, most probably it's going to be shitty. It's just a little bit different. So, and then I chose to go the other route and challenge his effort on the things that he did in the past. It's going to be super clunky. I know, my bad. I'm going to be better in next calls, but let's see how that went with the other courses. When you were enrolled there, was it like I mean, like in those programs, were there like successful people at all, or they all were like full of shit scammers and just were ripping off the people, or there were successful people?
I need to differentiate success. How are you going to measure that?
Sorry?
You know, I mean, yes, I know that. I mean, how are you going to measure that? You cannot measure nowadays on case studies anymore, because everyone's got case studies.
Yeah, but
So
like,
the fact that
there were successful people.
Yeah, I mean, there were successful people in their space. Not saying that there were successful.
I'm asking shitty question. If I would have that framework on a piece of paper, that would be much faster. What I should ask is, hey, in the programs that you have attended, were they people that succeeded based on the education that they gave there? Okay, not successful people. Like shitty question, right?
Were success before they decided to become a coach or mentor, whatever they want to become. I'm just saying, it's like, it's a case study is a case study because everyone's got case studies nowadays.
No, Nino, my question is, the clients like you in the programs that you before,
Yes.
were there in successful people that were doing pretty much the same thing that you did and succeeded?
There were some people that were doing, they were doing better, yes.
Okay, so the
most probably, but not successful in that. Like, but they were doing better than I was doing.
Okay, and what do you think? What was the difference between you and them?
Well, targeting different. I mean, we're doing the same business. So we're doing something completely different. We're targeting different people, doing different sales, different coaching, different things. So it wasn't just focused on sales coaching, but it was in the sense of, okay, so whatever. Take Iman's course. You know, you've got some people that are building agencies to sell to solar companies, and of course, they were doing a lot better than other people that were selling to lawyers. But if you have to compare lawyers and things, I mean, they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. And this is pretty common thing. Like, we think that somewhere else the grass is greener, and we're like, yeah, they were successful just because like they had the better vehicle, and I'm in a shitty one. And I do like this as well. I did it like this. I blamed others. So once again, and then if we consider, I understand the differences between the markets and et cetera, and we can always put the blame there, but we can act different way as well. But my question is, what do you think, not in terms of the process wise, do you think that you've given to all of that courses or Iman's course at all the same effort that those people who got that results gave to that course, or there is some slight differences?
Of course, there's a difference.
Okay, completely. So you would admit that you maybe didn't give every day, all in of your effort to put into that specific course to get the results, and some days wasn't that effective. Is that right?
I would say that's a fair assumption. Yes.
Okay, so that then, and thank you for being honest with me. Then the question isn't about. Yeah, so I got what I wanted to get from him, and now once again trying to invent on the go the next question, and I already watched this recording once, and I'm gonna ask like multiple questions. You shouldn't do it like that. You should have the exact word track that you should ask to the client. Where are you heading with this? The question is, why this time
with us, it's supposed to be different. And how is your actions is going to be different from the actions that you had before?
That's a good question. I can't answer that question. All I can say is I've been grinding. It's a difficult question to answer.
I know. And this is the reason I'm asking you, because if you don't know, and if you can't explain to me how you're going to, if, and the reasons why you're going to be doing this time differently with us, then there's no point of getting our help at all. There's no point of getting like any other callers as well, because you're going to be landing the same place.
So maybe I need to take a step back and take a look into myself again and see where I'm doing wrong. I think you're on the right track. I mean, honestly, I think like maybe it's time for me to take consideration of myself. I've invested a fortune into courses and coaching and whatever. I have not seen the results I've wanted to see. Fair game.
Okay. The question.
I was in some previously. I was in some of the conversations with the prospects where I fucked up, because when they brought out something like that, I was like, yeah, and maybe, and I was not future pacing the consequences and the cost of inaction of whether they are not going to do nothing. And this is the way how I fucked up a couple of deals for sure. But this time I actually tried to challenge him. And since I understood where is this guy with his life in the business, I wanted to make sure that he kind of steps aside a little bit and sees like the whole picture around him and makes the best possible decision. Because if his decision would be like not to enroll with me or anyone else, like, well, that's absolutely fine, but he's like on a roller coaster, it looks like, from the course to course to course. But the problem is most probably not the course, but the way of how he is involved in what is his actions, that is he is doing in that courses.
What you can do differently this time, so it's going to be more successful. What's your thoughts? What haven't you done before?
And I can't answer that question. I've got no idea. I need to take a look into see what I've done and see what I didn't do, and then take a look into it again. Right?
Do you think it's actions or commitment that was lacking there?
Maybe it's commitment.
Yeah, then the question is, what is actually coming up in your mind that doesn't allow you to move forward and say, hey, I'm going to give all into this. This time, I'm going to make it work.
Yeah. It's a good point.
I don't even understand what I asked there, but like, hey.
That's something that, like I said, I think I need to take a deeper look into that and see what are the mental blocks that I've got, the limiting beliefs I've got.
Yeah, so I start feeling that I'm losing him. So he understands the problem. He's like, whoa, I'm going to go away. And I will try to rescue him.
Sitting and thinking is not going to help you, most probably. My question is like, now here on this call, like there's like, how the things is going on. Okay. It is about, we now understand what was the thing that hold you back. Okay. That was the effort that you put into those things. Okay. My question is, instead of like doing the things that like you were doing before, are you actually ready to draw the freaking line in the sand and say, hey, old me and old experiences stay there, and I'm committing to the new thing with the all-in effort right now that I'm going to be doing right now. And if you can make that commitment here on this call right now, I can make a commitment from my side to you. Okay. And what we're going to do for you compared to all other things,
a little bit of reassuring and selling
things that you bought, that was just the information and a tiny help. I'm going to assign you the best possible manager who actually helped and managed the ads for other sales coaches. That is going to take your product to the level where it should be. I'm going to make sure that manager keeps you accountable, because this is what we're doing right here. So you can put in the work. And me, myself, I'm going to bend over so everybody else and me gives you the best possible value out of this so you can succeed. And just to not keep this just the words.
And I'm popping up the guarantee. Haven't talked about that before.
We do have even a guarantee in the place that is stating that you're going to get at least double of what you've invested with us within the 6 months, or we're going to continue working with you for free, man, and supporting. So just give it a chance. First of all, draw the line in the sand and do it, and give us the chance to help you, because you are hesitating.
No.
Do you want to have help? Yes or no?
Finally, I'm starting to remember something from what I'm learning, that I need to tie down this thing and go into the binaries.
Do you actually want to quit your closing gigs? Yes or no?
I want to quit my closing gigs. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Do you want to take your coaching business to the 5-10 grand level? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Then we have everything, man. Just let's start.
We can talk about the finances. How are we gonna do that?
Tell me how much you can pay, and I'm gonna make it work for you. And we're starting today and now.
So do you need... Finances is gonna kill you, bro.
But this is the reason.
I don't.
This is the reason you are here, man. This is the reason you are here. Let me fix it. Let my team help you. The client's gonna bring you the money. I know what I'm talking about. Tell me how you want to split it. 2 parts, 3 parts.
The answer I'm gonna give you is gonna be disappointing. That's gonna be the fact. The answer I'm gonna give you is gonna be quite disappointing. So I'm a business account right now.
So from this point, we're just dealing with the payment. So one thing that I could do, I took a partial payment here. I could ask him to process more to challenge. But you see, as soon as I went into the binaries at the very end, it went pretty good. So, and why I am showing this call to all of you guys, because I think that this framework is much better compared to like selling, pushing in. Of course, I did some selling there, and then I took over maybe some initiative on the call. But I think when I was asking the questions about his previous experience and about the failures that he had, I feel that I poured in some confidence in him, and I don't know, sparkle of the light at the end of the tunnel, that this time it could be different and should be different just because of the actions that he did before. And yeah, I mean, like he said that he wants to think about it. He said that he wants to start later and all of that things. And most probably he would left the call. And in upcoming couple of months or even the years, he wouldn't like just go with that. So yeah, I think that's a good stuff. I feel that yeah, was a good commitment for him, and it's gonna change his life. And even he's not gonna put in all in the actions. You know, he clearly understood the reasons why it wasn't working for him before. So some of the things that we can learn from this call is A, do the tie downs. B, have your word tracks written and know them by heart. C, end with the binaries and just finish the call. And that is it. And yeah, and this is it from me today. And so yeah, use this call, use these frameworks to close more deals, and I will try to become better as well and do more closings, and will try to help more people if that is going to be the case, possible case. That is it. See you in the next video. Bye.